Hey guys, welcome to my new video, and it's a story time video, my first story time video. This is first, my first story time video, and this story time is gonna be about how I met my best friend. You guys are probably wondering, who is her best friend? Well, my best friend is currently Bia right now. And yes, we do have best friend necklaces. Yes, I know. We are so mature right now. So, this is how I met her. Okay, so my best friend Bia. So, we go to the same church, and she just came back from Brazil. And we barely even talked to each other because that time I wasn't really going to church that much or anything. So I didn't really know she was there because I never noticed her. But then when I started going to church every day, I started noticing her, and we were just we were not even friends. We just knew each other, was at church, but we never really talked. So one day when church was done, I went to go and saudar ela. Saudar ela is I can't say it in English. It's like at church, it's always like God bless you, and then the other person says amen and stuff. So then I went to go tell that to her and stuff, and then I noticed that she was my age and stuff, and we just started talking and stuff, because I never really had, I barely even have friends, at church. I'm totally a loser. I'm just kidding. But I just don't really talk to that much people. So then we were, talking, and then every day when I went to church and church was done, we would always talk. And there was this other girl named Junieli. She went back to Brazil right now, and she left 2 years ago or something. But I used to hang out with her too, and they used to be best friends. They used to be very, very close friends when she used to live here. So we were just friends, and then when my friend Junieli left, we started talking even more. And we went to the same school together and stuff. We had gym together. So then that's when we started talking even more, and that's when we started becoming friends. We were never best friends, but and then a year passed, and when 7th grade ended, we came closer, and I started sleeping over her house every weekend in the summer when I went to begin 8th grade, that I'm the grade I'm currently in right now. So I sleep over her house every weekend, every time. We hang out a lot. We seriously didn't even go a day without seeing each other, just to give it an image. Yeah, and then I guess all of a sudden we just turned closer friends. We started telling each other secrets, and that's how we became closer, and we trusted each other. But she has a YouTube channel. I think if you guys saw it before, it's their YouTube channel is Lary e Bia. I'll put it in the description. I probably mentioned them in my other video. But yeah, so yeah, and if you guys have any, if you guys want to tell me something, you guys can tell me, and I ask for advice, because sometimes I have experiences that I have in my life, and I can tell you guys if you're going through the same thing I went through in some situations, and I'll tell you what to do and stuff. And I mean, like, that's what friends are for. Like, you guys should really, like, if you want to be best friend with somebody, like, if you guys want to come close to a person, you guys have to start trusting each other even more. And just for my enemies that are watching this video, which I probably know who's watching, but I'm not going to mention them, because they're probably not going to like it. But there is some enemies in my YouTube channel that commented, and you guys probably saw them. But there's this boy that we had rough times, you know, together, but you guys, like, should stop being enemies with each other and be at least frenemies. But if you guys don't want to be enemies anymore, then talk it out like a normal person does. Because the only point I told this best friend thing, the story, and it's just true, we still talk. The only point I told this story because you guys, like, there's some people that don't even, like, that are so rude to each other, they don't even know each other. You guys can't keep doing that because that's just not right, you know. But you guys have to be nice to each other. Like, enemies happen because of mean comments and all these crap that you guys are telling, like, behind your guys' backs. And those are called fake friends, if you guys didn't heard it. But I have enemies of my own. I'm not gonna say that I don't have enemies. Of course I have enemies myself. I have enemies because sometimes I don't like the person. That's totally normal. But sometimes I just don't, like, I have enemies because I just don't like the person. Because sometimes they do something wrong to you, but you can't forgive them. Oh yeah, another thing, guys, if somebody says sorry to you and they're, like, telling a million sorries and you're not forgiving them, you guys should really forgive them, because if they really mean that much to you, then forgive them. I mean, that's how frenemies happen. Frenemies happen because, like, people don't know how to forgive, you know? And that's not cool at all. But there's some people that don't want to be friends anymore, and I totally understand and get it. But you guys should comment down below, what do you guys think about this video? And give me some advices some requests of which videos I should make, and I will make them for you, I promise. And if I can't, I will probably do another day, because I am not giving up on this. I am not giving up on this YouTube channel. I'm going to do everything to spice this up. So you guys should totally text me and be like, I bet you can do this. Oh, I bet you I will. So you guys should do that, and I'll go see you in another video, and videos every weekend, like I told you, but some weekends I'm probably busy, but I'm going to try to do it every single weekend, so sorry about that, and I love you guys.